You can feel in the way that he teaches his knees how overwhelming he was. He's all about multiple knees, and just once you get that opening, you bust it open. He was such an energetic fighter, and you can still feel it in the way he trains. Here's how to practice knees on the corner of the ring. And look at how his shin goes all flat against the pad. I've never seen that before. So his hip is driving it, but he's on his toes. And then his knee actually goes like through. His knee goes through the opponent because of how close his shin is. I was trying to go as high as he goes. And he came over and was like, "You're short, just aim for the green part." It's like, "Here, you're small." And he's got his hand near the small of my back. He's going to hit me when I'm not turning my hip. It's like, turn your hip. But his turns without it being really visible, you can see because of where his knees are landing.
It's his hip.
You can see the shape of my body is kind of C-ed, like my shoulders kind of curve. He's straight up, and that's because he's on his toes. And then his hips are driving, and the knee kind of goes off center, so that it actually hits center. Here. If you watch my feet, I'm actually turning my toes. He doesn't do that. He lands with his toe to the side already. He's so fast. See, again, my foot turning so much. And so my hip actually has to go a farther distance to get that turn, whereas his is a small thrust, but it has so much power. He's like, use your damn hips. And I'm not twisting my feet as much as I was the first time, but I've still got this kind of like hollowed out position, whereas his is so straight. And you can see he's looking at my feet and my knees, like that's where it must be coming from, because that's where he's studying to see what I'm doing. He's like, you have to stay up on your toes, and you have to step back a little bit. It's like, but use your hips though. His style grew out of what felt really good and powerful to him, and it happens to be incredibly effective. And so his is like years and years and years of practice, so some of the details are imperceptible, but you can see on the ends of things that there are twists happening, but you don't see his hips move the way that my hips are moving, although clearly they are for the power he's getting.